Let's improvise, open our minds, it's story time with the Stooges.
Let's go.
Oh
right,
no,
Phil,
man!
You got your photo there, Phil.
That's my photo. What the fuck is he holding? Oh, so this is Billy Mays, right?
It's Billy Boy, dude.
It's Billy Mays, and he's holding this orange supplement that is has been promoted as the thing that's going to regulate your gut health. It's going to regulate your health. Supposedly it cures cancer. There's a clock in the background, and he's just saying that there's a time limit for you to order these. This is Billy Mays here, and we gotta get these orange supplements into you. Yeah, that's what it.
So Billy Mays had his orange supplements. It's asbesto, I think it is. Or what is it? Hold on.
Brazo?
We need to.
Brazo?
We need to zoom on this a bit. It's
What is it?
Abraxo.
Abraxo.
So he's got his Abraxo. Billy Mays is sitting there. He's pointing at you. He's like, "You better use my shit. You better use it, huh?" And so somebody out there was paying attention, and at that point they realized,
Somebody was paying attention. It's me, and actually, I don't want to be that guy, but I have to correct you guys and just say that it's pronounced Abraxo, actually, and it's Billy Mays' like premier product. But yeah, Abraxo. For those who don't know, the Latin pronunciation, the actual derivation, that's where it comes from. Sorry, but somebody was really paying attention. This is actually highly appropriate, dude. This is right up my street, right up my alley, right up my block. Can we zoom out a little bit, just a little bit?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, just a little bit. I said, you went all the way. A little bit, all the way.
Zoom in.
Yeah, in a little bit, Just on the name, back a little bit. It's on the name of the street there. That's what we're talking. That's what we're paying attention to, baby. Okay, so Billy Mays is pushing his miracle product, Abraxo. And the people paying attention, they know that this product is not good for the world and for people and the world in general. Abraxo, the Latin, again as it's pronounced in Latin, is a very, very dangerous chemical substance. People use it to lather their bodies with, and it's supposed to strip your first layer of skin off your body, like a snake skin. It's supposed to shed your dirty skin, like a all-in-one kind of body wash, where it just like strips the first layer of your skin off, and you come out shiny, sparkling, and looking like some kind of model person. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's awful for you, and the kids on Sesame Street, they know how bad Abraxo is, man, and they're protesting this shit. And Big Bird's leading the charge. Big Bird's coming out hot. He's the most visible minority on Sesame Street due to his bright yellow feathers. So he's the guy who's taking up the mantle. He's big. He's the bird, and he's getting shit done out on Sesame Street. Leading the charge. Abraxo's going down.
Sesame Street. Can I just say real quick that it looks like fucking Big Bird has a tab of acid on his tongue?
I just noticed that.
I mean, you're probably not wrong. This literally, guys, I'm not gonna lie. This looks like where I'm going next week. Like I will probably be the guy in the Big Bird fucking mask who holds that sign straight up.
Yo, I hope you get there, John. I hope you can send me
This
some
might
videos.
be the festival that I'm going to next week. It looks like it. I'm not gonna lie.
Last year you sent me some videos from this festival, and it warmed my heart so much. And I would love to go to Sean with you one day, and I can't wait. So
One day, but until then, down with Abraxo and
yeah.
fucking
So-
stand with Big Bird, dude.
So Big Bird had no part in Abraxo. He didn't want none of that shit, bro. He was done with it. He said fuck Billy Mays, you know? He's like, I don't want no Abraxo. These people here don't want no Abraxo. And so he formed a group. He formed a group to go against the Abraxo motherfuckers, you know? And so soon enough, they found Nick Cage. And they realized, you know what, Nick Cage, you're too beautiful. You're too beautiful, Nick Cage, to be the forefront of this movement, all right, Nick Cage? So they made him shave his face down into this abomination that looks a lot like Real Monsters from the Nickelodeon era. And so fucking Nick Cage walked around holding his two eyeballs above his head, yelling at everybody to stop with the Abraxo. He was like, yo, fuck your Abraxo, bro. I know a better solution. I know a better solution that will bring more people together without causing any toxicity to the world, you know? And so Nick Cage, the monsters, Nick Cage, had an idea of how to combat the Abraxo nation. And how was that? How was that, Anubis?
Oh god. Oh wow.
It's going, goddamn.
So, Billy Mays from Vaultec here, representing his Braxo, and then the gang from Sesame Street. They held a protest against the Braxo after what happened to Nick Cage, and after he used the Braxo. It's a fun secret that not many people knew, that Vaultec and their Braxo is what caused Nick Cage to look like the Slugman from Turbo. And they found a better solution to heal Nick Cage with jelly beans and pork chops and milk would help heal him.
Yeah, it's definitely pork chop, milk, and jelly beans. Like, those are the three ingredients. Maybe even like a corn chowder. Kind of looks like a corn chowder.
Clam chowder.
Clam,
call it
corn chowder.
We call it
you want.
pork jelly milk.
You're right. Let's move on. Yeah, so
Not enough. No,
wrap
we
it
need
up,
more
Anubis.
time
Wrap
for
it up.
this. He's just grossed up.
They called it
I've
pork jelly
been-
milk.
Pork jelly milk.
So the pork jelly milk was, it was a huge success among people when it came to going against the Abraxo. You know, we have a special guest who is going to do the next image, and that is, of course. Are you ready, Crutch?
Fuck you, Nick. Fuck you. Hold on a minute.
Sounds like a yes.
Let's
Sounds
go,
like a
Chris.
yes.
Let's go.
We had to, because I put 10 images accidentally, because I put in what I normally put into the folder, and I realized, oh shit, we don't want Clutch. So I'm like, yo, Grudge.
Okay.
Summon him.
Let me give this a go.
Yeah, there you
Oh, it's a
go.
good
This
one.
one should be good. This is
Nick,
easy.
can we get a very, very quick kind of recap? I've been focusing too much on the pages and the things.
So basically, Billy Mays introduced Abraxo to the universe, and Big
Yes.
Bird was like, no, fuck that, we're not doing no Abraxo. So in order to stop
Abraxo
Abraxo,
poison.
they
It's
brought
bad.
this pork jelly bean milk mix. That
That
has
pretty much sums it up,
curbed-
Grudge. Does
they've
that make
curbed-
sense to you? Yeah. There you go.
they've
What did
curbed-
it do though?
What did it do to the ducks?
Well, okay. So starting my timer. So this pork jelly steak, the milky sloppy steak. Essentially, it's not actually made from like beef or pork. It's made from these USB ducts, and what it does is, it's they are robotic nanomachines that will infect the people who eat this pork sloppy steak jelly bean monstrosity. And that is how Billy Mays has interrupted the supply chain by flooding it with these microchip ducts that brainwashed people into slaves for his Abraxo corporation. Anyways, I'm going to pass it along to. That is the end of my segment, my bit.
That's quacktastic.
So the Ducks had something. They had something there, you know. They kind of knew how they were gonna get around this Abraxo nonsense, you know. And Phil, how did they really do that? How did they do
find
that?
out,
What
let's
was the result of that?
Well, they made dill pickle cheesecake, and the world started to survive on it. But so the cheesecake was dill pickle, but on top it was bread and butter pickles, and you can tell by the picture that that's what that is. And this became one of the most celebratory dishes on the planet. Cultures, they stopped to exist, and we just we ate these pizzas, essentially pizza cakes. That's what I call them. But, that's what happened. That's yeah. And I can actually taste that. If I look at that, I can taste that. If that was dill and that was bread and butter pickles, I could taste that, and it tastes fantastic. And actually, I would encourage myself to make something like this in the future.
I bet.
So, yeah, that's the way the world went in my eyes. Anyway.
Okay.
So to combat the Abraxo, they made these pickle cakes. That they did the job. They did the job for the time being, but they realized it was only a temporary fix. And Jaw, how did they go about solving this problem?
Well, after what can I say, man? Dill pickle butter chicken cheesecakes can only last so long, and once we ran out and the USB fucking Braxo ducks were back making their jelly bean steak soup, milk steak, pork chop soup thing, and getting people all infected again with the Abraxo poisoning. The only thing we could do was summon Chief and Commander Toilet Guy. You know what I'm saying? Chief and Commander Toilet Guy, the only motherfucker knows how to deal with ducks. He shoots turds. He shoots turds in the toilet, and that's the real remedy.
I didn't realize.
For these fucking ducks, dude. I'm telling you, nobody's really thinking of this. But you sit at home, you perch up. Okay, I got 2 feet on top of the tank. You drop your log. You carve a little hole. You drop your logs, and you got to make sure you get an empty roll of toilet paper to shoot the ducks as they attack you, and that's what's up.
It's true. So there you go. As you've found out that with the Abraxo, they tried things like the pickle cake and all that, but they realized, the only way they could solve this was from these toilet beings, these smoking on their fucking toilet paper rolls and doing their thing, but that became a problem, at the toilet tank people, they became a major problem, and that was something they had to deal with. And so they used the power of music to stop them. They used, they gave every woman in the household a guitar, and they asked them, shred. We need you to shred in order to stop these abominations from destroying our country, So every woman on the planet walked out and stood on their front porch and started shredding on their guitars. And it was the most musical moment, but it was the wildest moment in American history. All right? And so, you could hear things. It sounded like the wildest conglomerate of musical sounds you've ever heard in your life because every woman was playing a different solo. You know, it was wild. But Billy Mays ran for his life. He was so afraid of these women with their guitars that he hid in a bunker. He hid in a bunker, and they put sand over the bunker and everything, and Billy Mays could not get out. So he was stuck down there with his Abraxo. So the women with their guitars, they won this. They won this game. All right? And so at that point, with Billy Mays buried underground with his Abraxo and the women becoming #1 top hit artists with their solos, what happened next? What happened next, Anubis?
Oh gosh. while the Sirens of the South is what the group of women with guitars came up with. Billy Mays and Voltec, they came up with pajama raccoons to help combat the the Sirens of the South to help defeat them so Voltec can reign supreme. What happens next?
So basically the raccoons came out and they started chasing the women back into their houses because they were so sick of all the guitar solos because they couldn't deal with it. You know what I mean? They dressed up like normal people, the fucking raccoons. And Grudge, there was a problem with the raccoons. How did the people solve the raccoon problem?
Yeah, Grudge, tell us. Whoa.
Close us off, Grudge.
Okay, so Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So these raccoons, they they started moving real fast, a little bit too fast for people to handle.
Gotta go fast.
So what happened was, these women with their guitars, they just, guitars have another nickname. A lot of people like to call them axes. So what they did was, they started using these guitars as literal weapons. Wow. Just clubbing these raccoons over the head as accurately as they could.
Oh shit.
This turned so bad. Now, unfortunately, as fast as the raccoons are, they're not as smart as humans. So these humans, they really got really good at like outsmarting them. Ding myself, by the way.
I was gonna say.
And so it just turned into a that episode of The Simpsons where everybody goes out and starts like shooting and murdering snakes. It turned into that.
Yeah.
And that's how it ended.
That's how it ended. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's
Billy
awesome
Mays
ending.
was
What an awesome ending. That's the world is in chaos at this
The
point.
world is
Damn,
in
dude.
fucking
Yeah.
complete
Yeah.
chaos.
That's actually a pretty good
I can't wait
representation
to
of
watch
where
this
we're at
episode
right
back
now.
so I can like ingrain this lore into my brain forever.
Yeah.
The moral of the
There's
story
stories
is
to be
that
written here.
shit never ends, bro. No matter what, the world is gonna go to shit, and when one thing gets resolved, another thing bats its ugly head.
It's a cycle, Nick. It's just a cycle.
It's true.
It's
true.
cyclical. Motion, feel the motion. Anything.
Guys,
Are
what's
you
weasel
working it?
stomping
Working
there?
it. Working it.